Welcome to the Om Hour Online. Thank you for joining us. Let's take a deep breath together and let it go. And now let's chant the sound of Om together 3 times. Deep breath in. Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanam mridyormukshiyam amritat Om sarvesham svastir bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Sarve Vadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kashchit Dukhabhag Bhavet. Asatoma Satkamaya. Tamasoma Jyotir Gamaya. Mrityoma Mritam Gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
So let us open this service in prayer. I invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath. Bring your attention to your heart, letting go of the business of this day, allowing yourself to be open and receptive for a greater communion with the presence of your Creator within yourself. Knowing that right here and right now, closer than your own breathing, is peace, is joy, is contentment, is everything that is present with the light within you. So get in touch with the feeling of light, of life, of joy, of feeling empowered. And always remember that wherever you are, God is, and all is well. And welcome to the Om Hour here at Unity on the Bay. We are a positive path for spiritual living. My name is Angela. I have the honor of facilitating the service here for you tonight. Our mission is to be an inclusive community serving as a catalyst for spiritual awakening, evolution, and action. Our vision is humanity inspired to its divinity. If this is your first time here listening to the Om Hour, at the end of the service, we're going to put a link in the comments below, and we highly recommend you to click on the link and let us know a little bit more about you. So here at the Om Hour, we meet every Wednesday at 7 o'clock to relax, to let go of the business of the day, and to go within to experience a greater communion with the source of our being. The service will last more or less an hour, and we're going to have a short talk with beautiful live music and some time of quiet reflection and period for meditation. The topic of tonight's talk is In the Wings of Love. But before we get to cozy, I have some announcements here for you. 101 Spiritual Support. We would like to remind you that Unity on the Bay has a one-on-one spiritual support program which offers congregants compassionate care, support, and encouragement. Our facilitators assist individuals through prayer and empathetic listening in developing a growing understanding and appreciation of the presence, comfort, and guidance of God. If you're going through a rough patch, please reach out to us. For more information is available on our website under the Support tab. A Course in Miracles. Attempting the mastery of fear is useless. In fact, it asserts the power of fear by the very assumption that it needs to be mastered. The true resolution rests entirely on mastery through love. If what I just read resonates with you, then it's time for you to explore A Course in Miracles. We just so happen to have classes weekly that will help you navigate this great book. Having a teacher help you through the course is very beneficial. So please visit our website and look for A Course in Miracles. So now let's take a moment to remember the truth of who we are in a song. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. Are you? I am the heart, I am the hand, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. I'm a blessing to the world. We're a blessing to the world.
And so there is a time in the life of the spiritual aspirant in which he or she will be called to make a transition from knowing God with the head, with the intellect, and experiencing God with the heart. There is a big difference in knowing God with our mind than to experiencing God with our heart. To give an illustration, it's one thing to talk about water, to think about water, to contemplate on the elements of water, and it's something else when you actually drink the water and quench the thirst of your physical body. So the question is, how can we experience God with with our heart instead of with our head? God being in love, the way that we experience God through our heart is by the experience of love. That's why when you look at the lives of those great teachers and spiritual masters and mystics of our time, you're going to notice that they have one thing in common. Is that they all have developed this love relationship with their source. And as they become the recipients of their love is not only wise and supportive, but it's also protective. There is a spiritual teacher from Japan, his name is Meisho-sama, and he said that he already passed away, but when he was alive, there was a point in his life that he fell in love with God. And he said that the love that he received back was so great, was so magnificent, that he had never experienced anything like that before. By that time, he was already married, he had 5 children, he loved his wife, he loved his children, but the love that he was experiencing directly from the source was something much greater than that. And once the person becomes the recipient of it, he can also serve as a channel through which the love of God, the light of God, the wisdom of God can be shared with others. As we look into the history of the human family, we're going to notice that every time that God has become tangible to the human experience, it has always been through an individual, such as Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Moses, Krishna. There is always an individual that have become receptive of this love and light and allow themselves to become a channel, to become a vessel of it. So when I was first introduced to the idea on the spiritual path that all you need is love, we actually hear that in songs. My first thought was, that sounds good, but doesn't sound realistic, because in addition to love, I need a lot of other things. I need to have a job, I need to have money in the bank, I need to have a house, a car, companionship, friends, on and on, the list goes on. But what I have learned on the spiritual path, that this love that they're talking about, that all we need is it, they're talking about the divine love, the love that our Creator has for ourselves. And that love is not only powerful but uplifting, but it allows the person who's the recipient to have its vibrations raised and begin to attract unto himself all the things that he have need of. In other words, the house, the car, the job, the money in the bank, companionship, all of those things are considered the added things. So when we have that love, those things are attracted unto us. And it's interesting because our soul knows what it's like to be loved, to be cared, to be nurtured by this unconditional love. And it longs to have that experience. But because our egoic mind do not understand the longing of our soul, it gives us a sense of that we need to look for that love outside of ourselves. And so it places us in a very weak position, because it makes us believe that in order to be fulfilled, we need to receive love and appreciation from outside of ourselves. Whereas the whole time, that satisfying love, the love that will bring with it the fulfillment of all things, it's already fully present within ourselves. So the greatest prayer that we can utter, that we can ask, is actually just to be open, to turn within, open up our heart and turn to God and say, I'm willing, open, and receptive to your love. Reveal your love to me. Reveal yourself to me. Knowing that when we have that experience, even if it's in a measure, it will cause a major change in our lives. In the book, The Way of Mastery, it states that if you want to know the love of God, you must be that love. And how can we be the love of God? And I'm going to give you an example here from one of my favorite teachers, Joe Goldsmith. And he said that in his life, there was a time in which he was already evolved spiritually, but he had an incident with someone that caused him to feel hurt and resented towards that person. And he realized that he needed to forgive, but he said that humanly he couldn't do it. So he turned to God and he said, God, I cannot forgive or even love that person, but I am willing to allow myself to be the vehicle through which you can love that person. So inwardly, he stood aside and he allowed God to show him how God viewed that situation and how God saw that individual. And God being love, it was with a compassionate eye. So Joe was able to see that person through the eyes of God with compassion, and that in and of itself helped him heal from this sense of hurt and resentment. So the question here is, are we willing to be open to allow this presence to begin to love through us? Our birthright is to experience this love connection to our source. And I would like to encourage you to open up your heart and allow yourself to be uplifted by the wings of love, and it will allow you to fulfill your destiny in life. So as we prepare ourselves to enter the meditation phase, I'm going to encourage you for a moment just to close your eyes and take a deep breath and begin to bring your attention to your hearts, allowing yourself to be so relaxed and so peaceful, nothing to worry about. As you go deeper and deeper into a state of stillness, inner peace, joy, knowing that right where you are, there's so much love available to you. So open up your heart and allow yourself to be loved by your Creator.
feathers as I fly, wearing my long wing feathers as I fly. I circle around the boundaries of the earth, the boundaries of the earth. Wearing my long wing feathers as I fly, wearing my long wing feathers as I fly. I circle around the boundaries of the earth, the boundaries of the earth. Wearing my long wing feathers as I fly, wearing my long wing feathers as I fly. I circle around the boundaries of the earth, the boundaries of the earth. Wearing my long wing feathers as I fly, wearing my long wing feathers as I fly. I circle around the boundaries of the earth, the boundaries of the earth. Spreading my long wing feathers as I fly, spreading my long wing feathers as I fly. I circle around the boundaries of the earth, the boundaries of the earth. Spreading my long wing feathers as I fly, spreading my long wing feathers as I fly. I circle around the boundaries of the earth, the boundaries long wing feathers as I fly, wearing my long wing feathers as I fly. I circle around the boundaries of the earth, the boundaries of the earth. Wearing my long wing feathers as I fly, wearing my long wing feathers as I fly. I circle around the boundaries of the earth, the boundaries of the earth, the boundaries of the earth, the boundaries of the earth.
And feel yourself. Feel yourself relaxed. And begin to open up your heart to receive the love that is already fully present within you right now. And envision that all the cells of your body right now are being infused with love. It feels so soothing and so relaxing as you allow yourself to be loved by the universe. It is restoring not only your physical body into harmony, but it is healing any emotional wound. So just allow yourself to be bathed in this love. It feels so good to know that you are loved just as you are, right here and right now. Allow yourself to be embraced by this love, to be uplifted by it. Let go of your anxiety, your fear, and your doubt just for a moment, and trust in the supportive presence of this love within yourself. Notice how your vibration is now being uplifted. You are vibrating with joy, with peace, and with the sense of contentment. It feels so good to be connected to our source and to be able to receive from it the fulfillment of all our needs. And there is a divine loving presence within you who knows your needs before you ask. And it is its good pleasure to give it to you. So open up yourself to receive that which is yours by divine right. We are all a child of light. so powerful. Let us allow that love that is in us right now to use us as a channel, as a vessel, so that we can witness the fulfillment of our dreams, one with our Creator, in a perfect union of love. And take another deep breath and notice how you have been transformed from inside out. Your heart is filled with love, and you are ready to fulfill your destiny. And so I invite you to, little by little, begin to bring your attention back to your body, back to the room where you are, allowing yourself to awaken from this wonderful experience of communion, of relaxation. Begin to feel your body little by little. And whenever you're ready, you can open up your eyes and welcome back. I hope you had enjoyed this time of communion. We are actually so blessed to be part of a spiritual community and be able to be spiritually fed on a weekly basis. I would like to express a gratitude for those of you who have been able to support us in this time of challenges and crisis. And to make the home-hour service and our Sunday services right now is the only form that we are able to receive your support. So we really appreciate that. And to make it easier for you, you can text UOTB to 73256. The number is going to be in the screen. Or you can visit our website and make the donation through our website as well. And we really, really appreciate your help and your support. And we hope to be able to support you as well. So let us bless our gifts. Divine love that I am blesses all that I give and all that I receive. Thank you. Thank you.
Divine love is a flower, opening, drawing me in. I fly to love on hummingbird's wings, vibrating in my heart, bringing me home, Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om. Singing me Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om. Bring me home, Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om.
There is always great, beautiful music here at the Home Hour with Anne and Violeta. And I don't know if you noticed, but they always match the last music with the theme of tonight's talk. And tonight was all about love, especially divine love. So the universe is seeking to love you. Open up your heart and receive that gift. If you are in need of prayer, you can write your prayer in the comments below, or you can just submit it to our website. So let us close this service here in prayer. Once again, I encourage you to close your eyes and take a deep breath and know that right at this moment, you are loved beyond measure just as you are, unconditionally. No need to change, no need to do anything. Just as you are, the universe is loving you right at this moment. Receive that love and be set free. Thank you very much. And so it is. It is a joy to have you here. We will be doing a circle right now, but unfortunately, we have to wait until we can meet in person. I'm really looking forward for that to happen. Meanwhile, let's close the service with our final song. Thank you and namaste.
And let's take a deep breath together, imagining ourselves holding hands in a circle. Deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Oh, go in beauty, peace be with you, till we meet again in the light. Oh, go in beauty, peace be with you, till we meet again in the light. Now you.
Oh, go in beauty, peace be with you, till we meet again in the light. Oh, go in beauty, peace be with you, till we meet again in the light. Namaste. Thank you for joining us. Until next week.